That'd be one of the events to do that. Yeah, oh yeah, that's right. I had this spin too. This was so weird. You can see it's already gone there. It's already gone. Like right about, this is normal rotation right there. You can see right here. Here, hold on. Sorry, I forgot that this was even, I forgot this even happened, or else I would have not kept it playing. I would have kept it on for slow motion. So you can see right here, this is normally what I do. Like, this is very normal. Like, I just go out a little bit wide, then I cut for apex right here. And I'll, like, right here, I get a kick of oversteer. You can see already, that's normal. But look, it just keeps going. It just keeps going and keeps going, keeps going. I did not expect that at all. I was so confused. You can even see my face. I'm like, well, no, you can't see my face. But I was like, what the fuck? That was a weird one. That was a really weird spin. What was my tire temperature at? 78. That's probably why. Yeah, because they're hard. That's right, eh? So 70, yeah, 77, 78. That's too low. That's just too low. Yeah, it's already gone. Right there, it's already gone. Like, usually it would rotate a little bit less than that, and then it would turn into a four-wheel drift after the rotation. It would kind of just turn into a four-wheel drift, and it would be fine. I almost never get a huge spat of oversteer like that. I mean, this didn't lose me much time. This was, what, 3 positions? So, like, I think I ended up behind Ghostgoo. It was super strange, though. 4 positions. And this, it was just Nui and Oblitar behind me at this point, who were the 2 guys that got taken out in the chicane. 5 positions, basically. Yeah. Wow. Okay. That actually did lose me more time than I thought. Alright. Let me see the other spin. This is the convenient thing, though. Hey, at least not watching the in-game replay, I can actually skip through the race. So they all ended up pitting super early, eh? They all pitted, like, right away. Also, what's up, Cole, man? I saw you there. I don't know if I ever said hi to you. So they would have pitted next lap, I guess. Yeah, this was weird. I don't know what happened to Matster. He just let me by. Let me rewind. Come on. Oh, he missed. He fucked up the chicane. Watch the minimap. Yeah, he did the same, basically the same spin I had. He just didn't spin. He went off in the grass here. He probably just wasn't confident after that. His tires were too cold, so he's just like, no, he's just gonna let me by. At this point, I mean, Nui's kind of pulling off. I wasn't really falling off too hard, but Voodoo, really? That's the spin you had with the M6 and the Bugatti. That's weird. I've never had that. I don't think I've ever spun like that before. I've spun on that corner on exit before, but not like that. That was a weird one. See, like right here, you can see I get a little bit of rotation. It's fine. It's fine because the tire's actually warm enough now. The car just kind of continues to like 4-wheel slide a little bit. It's like it's controllable. It's not just constant rotation. Same in this corner. You get a little bit of rotation, you just control it. The car did still feel sketchy for the first few laps though. So right here is where people start pitting, I think, right? Because you can't pit on the very first lap, so you gotta wait. God damn, I keep hitting the arrow key to fast forward and it's not doing it. So yeah, right here you can already see shooters pitting. I think it's 2 of them pitting right there, right? Or no, who is that? Yeah, that's Shooter. And then Howie as well. It's interesting because that didn't work out for Howie. I guess Howie's race pace wasn't good because Howie ended up finishing right in front of me, right? Well, actually behind me after penalties, but yeah. So Shooter and Howie pit here. Let me skip forward like a lap. I basically had no well, I guess Albitor was catching me the whole time a little bit. We had a nice little kind of sort of duel. Anyway, let me unmute Discord again.
Cool. Yeah, no problem. I'm glad it could be useful.
I mean, bit late last race, but maybe next season.
Yeah, I know the feeling. I mean, I've kind of got I switched wheel halfway through the season. It's only really been the last few races.
There, okay, here we go.
Wheel settings.
Who's that?
Also, my force feedback settings.
Oblitar and Mats? No, Nui and Ghost Scoop pit. So they all pitted. These are all the guys that undercut like, the shit out of me somehow. The track didn't feel bad for me right now.
If
though.
I didn't cut that coming into sector 3,
I don't know. It must have just been the spins alone that costed me. Yeah, I know, Trip. That was a glitch or something.
Like 35-1, it would have been like second row, third row, but I got it and got.
Dude, I do not understand how fast people were in quali here at all. That was
I
insane.
mean, I was so surprised that I was going way faster than I was like doing back practice, but I don't know.
Like I was aiming for like a 36.5. Okay, I thought that was a pretty decent time. It was good in the practice races. It wasn't that bad in the practice races. It was like reasonable mid pack. Here, last on the grid, literally last on the grid was 36.5. Like, are you kidding? What the hell happened? And then it was the same for the race. I literally finished last. I've never had that before.
Can I just mention that Rick was actually you're the record holder, aren't you, for the Mercedes at that track?
Yes, but it wasn't very difficult because I think I'm better by a second than the second guy. So
Yeah, okay.
yeah.
Yeah, but still, though, it was a 134.9 or 33.
33.9. Yeah, it's currently the third. The third in GT3. The first two places are from the Oscaro guys from Tier 1.
Oh, rip.
Yeah, in the Lambos, but they're really quick. I mean, at Alexis, he's an alien, one of the best in Tier 1. So I'm always chasing his TTs.
But he crashes a lot, doesn't he?
Yeah,
that's what I see in the stream. I watch the streams a lot.
Kinda.
You can see Albator's on me.
The worst crasher in
This is where he finally catches up to me.
He is one of the guys that can
basically just sitting on my bumper for a while.
Overdrive the car from time to time.
He doesn't crash out other people, but just he spins a lot.
Yeah.
That's I mean, a lot of the guys that do those crazy time trials are often like that.
Yeah, and he drives external camera as well, which is
what?
What the fuck?
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he drives from like the not even the one from the hood or from the roof. He drives the one from behind. Yeah.
You're kidding, right?
Yeah. I'm not.
That's messed up.
Well, at least has spatial awareness. You can call him out for that.
It's a weird thing. This is the first game I've ever played, like racing sim game, where people generally go for the roof cam. I don't get that. I still don't understand that. I don't get it.
No. I saw Jardier explaining it because he thinks in league racing that it gives him a better for his time. It doesn't matter, like he can be just
it just gives you better. You can see things obviously.
It gives you can see things next to you, so you can race cleaner. Plus, with the track limits in AOR, you can also very easily see if you're cutting or not.
You can also see ahead of you, like over crest. If there's like a blind crest or something, when you're sitting in the car, you can't see. Like you're only like 3-4 feet off the ground when you're sitting in the car. On the roof, you're obviously like 5-6 feet off the ground, so you
I've tried that as well, though. In the beginning, like on Rapuna, I actually drove with that camera, but I went back to cockpit because I thought, like, why would I not have the nice inside of the
It's
Audi?
a racing sim. I'm like, man, like, it just bugs me going outside. I'm not about that.
Yeah, I'm on VR, so I really have no choice. I need to be inside.
I would love to be to have a VR.
VR on the roof, on the hood.
I actually do it sometimes in replays if I want to see something, but it's kind of strange. You have to look around to to see the guy behind you and stuff.
I've seen people like at the end, like when they're watching replays, they'll just kind of like get out of their seat and just like stand beside it, and they'll literally just be standing beside the car, like surfing along the ground. It's so strange.
Yep, that's what you do.
All right. Before anything else starts or stops, rciq, how do we pronounce your name?
I'm kind of used to Rick already. It was rciq, but
all right.
I think was it King Kodiak? He was commentating on some Ginetta League and he started calling me Rick, so I just went along with it. Yeah.
All right.
I've been calling you rciq because we have Ricky Brosh in the league. So.
Oh yeah, yeah.
By the way, new in Lusty.
Oh geez, should have went quiet mode.
Minutes of Venice linked to the stream.
Can you guys even hear that? I can't hear that. Can't hear that at all.
Carl's chat if you want to see.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah,
by the way, you're really low.
You are extremely quiet against you. Yes. No, sorry. I know you probably get sick of hearing this every time after the race, but actually, anyways, I think the last time we talked after the last race, I had you at 200%, and then next time we talked, you were like back on your VR set, and you scared the shit out of me when you came in the jail after that.
I'm never sick of hearing it. I'm just sick of forgetting to fix it first.
Whatever. It's alright, man.
No. Thanks. Because I mean, you could just ignore me, and no one can hear me and not tell me.
See,
so
sometimes I feel awkward because I think last time I just didn't say anything.
Oh, that's worse. I'd always rather be told off.
Not everybody would. Yeah, the car, you can see the car starts getting snappy here again. What was this, lap 13? It came in, I remember around lap 8 it started feeling really good.
Just see the nose
Then
of
it started
your car
coming
there.
off again here.
Sure.
It's interesting though, because I'm still pulling off Volbeator. Like,
yeah, I didn't. I think it was
let's see if
just
we can
it was
jump
just
through and
one of
get some
those
action
things.
here.
I mean,
Where was the spin? Do you guys remember?
And I guess New expected me to
Like
move
lap
to move
18,
further
lap
left
20.
to leave him space, but obviously I couldn't because Lusty was there. But New had no chance of being able to see that Lusty was there because
Yeah,
I
this
was
is
in the
Volbeator
way,
starts
so,
getting the second time he got the pressure on here. This is where I actually started feeling it.
3 wide. But
Sort of. Well, I mean, I ended up making mistakes over and over in the same corner because I had no grip. It wasn't even him pressuring me that did it. It just I just started having no
4th.
grip in the rear.
That's a great
It was
recovery.
getting really slippery.
Yeah, and I'm still managed to keep the 3rd place in the championship, so I'm real pleased with that.
Hey,
Cool.
actually,
Congratulations.
Yeah, congrats to everybody
congrats,
that
man.
you know actually finished in a reasonable position.
What happened, Dan? It was the stomach. Wasn't
People are just that fast here. I have no idea, dude. I had the 2 spins. They just caused by weird grip that I didn't have in the practice races because I guess I raised my tire pressures or something. That's all I changed, and people are just really fast. It's been like this all season. I've been complimenting people all the second half of the season about how insanely consistent and clean and just consistent Tier 2 has been this whole second half of the season. It's like anytime you make a small mistake, you get screwed. You never catch up again because nobody else makes a mistake. It's just crazy. Not only that, it's the pace as well. I mean, this race was crazy how fast people were. And the empty grid makes it so that I'm in last, you know? This would have been an okay finish early in the season when we had 28, 30 cars. But when there's only 15 cars, you're 15th place, you're last. It's all the competitive guys stuck around.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, I was actually thinking that the
I know
other day. Like, I was looking at my results, and there was fucking 8th and 10th and 12th and stuff. But which actually wouldn't be that bad in a grid of 30. But yeah, when it's a grid of 17, I'm like, you can't help but be I'm quite disappointed. I have to say though, in the nicest possible way, I was hoping that you crashed this race, Smolder, because I had a chance of getting 9th off you. But
I think I probably lost another place in the championship. Chances are.
I'm still so sad. Like, I literally know, there's 22 milliseconds for the quali lap, on my.
So I think here's where he passes me, right?
I just.
Yeah.
Because I don't use.
I go really deep.
Traction control.
What
happened? Literally on the last corner, I just floored the pedal, right? But I had so much tire spin, so much.
Oh, you can see.
If I just would have just eased it.
3rd, 2nd, 1st gear, and it just spins as soon as I grab
so
first.
What was it?
That was what was happening all after that.
I don't know.
I think I actually had auto clutch on for the
Yeah, 1 point. Yeah, it is 1 point. Yeah.
The hell?
You had more wins, so you would have got it on.
Yeah, you would have got.
I don't think they could even see that, to be fair. Yeah, but that was funny. No, it's just off camera. Whatever. God. Hold on, I'm trying to Oh nation. You still I still don't think they can see it, but whatever.
Okay, here.
What? How about I just do this? Hold on. There you go. Giant bear. From when I was really, really young. Where did that thing go? Where's that been? For how many years? I didn't even know. I thought I gave that to Kevin or something. I didn't. Oh, okay. Huh. Yeah. Alright, hold on. Thank you. Okay. I wanted to listen to this. Yes, that is my mom, yes. Basically, long story short, our old house, we had to clean up a bunch of stuff from the house that we used to be at because the person that's living there is moving, and we had to bring a whole bunch of stuff from there over here. And apparently, I'm finding a whole bunch of things that I didn't even know I still had. Oh, wow, that was close. Jesus. Okay. Listen, first gear. Yeah, as soon as you grab first gear. God. And then I go try to pull behind him, and I thought I was going to hit him for a second here. I didn't trust the spotter, so I actually left it. Thought I was going to hit him. And what happened? I think I just sat on his bumper for a few more laps here. He was struggling. He was definitely struggling a little bit. Alright, here we go. And then, I mean, I don't know what happened to that. So I'll tell her you said hello. She left. She went back upstairs. So, dude, this is annoying. How Twitch, like, I guess because it's buffering, I keep going to hit the arrow key to fast forward, and it's not picking it up. Oh, there's like a delay. Look at his line through here. It's interesting. He goes way deeper. It seemed to work for his car though. Still, I felt like I was catching him. I can't remember if I was catching him when I spun though. So what lap is this? 17? I think I spun on lap 18. I think it was next lap. Sit through this and watch.
And but he was 22 hundredths of a second off getting pole, which would have gotten the point that he needed.
Oh no,
so
I did.
Yeah, it was the tiniest
bottle pole, Timo.
No, literally.
I actually don't know why I spun.
The first out lap, right?
I looks totally.
Lap, then I go in my hot lap. I have like the run the hard strategy, right? So I can do multiple laps to play it safe. Then for some reason, like not even at any of the part 3,
I turned in a little bit early.
Get a time penalty or a penalty, right?
Kept turning there. That's where it did it.
My lap.
That last little
next lap,
input
so the
of
last
turn.
Sector. So I had to go back to pit. Had to go out again and go for an out lap again. Then I had to so the out lap. Then one extra lap to warm up the tires as well. So that's like a banker lap, which was like I don't know, like 35. And then on the last lap, I did like a 30.
I wasn't expecting. You can see I get a little bit of oversteer on that last little input of steering.
Like,
I swear I was doing that every other lap though, and it was fine.
The throttle, you know.
I don't know what happened there.
What's
the time mark here?
I needed 3/10.
1 hour 23. Okay.
Oh,
and I just floored it because I was like, yes, I got this. I got pole. No, 22 fucking milliseconds.
Oh, pressure, you see.
That was so weird.
Yeah.
How many
I was so under pressure.
Like both my spins, just so weird.
Like, I got destroyed.
I wasn't blipping, dude. That had nothing to do with blipping. If it was blipping, it would have been locked on the rear. I didn't lock the rears. Look at this.
Bad.
Watch the throttle.
Did Shaggy not get involved and try and block Marley?
No.
Oh,
he actually got lost. Right.
I got boned, dude. I'm watching both my spins right now, just like all my spins this season. Doesn't make any sense to me. I don't feel like I did anything wrong. Very, very little mistake, and the car just killed me. It's been like this all season for you.
Which setup did you
Yours. I used your setup. I was actually pretty good in the practice race with it too. Tuesday, I was completely fine. I mean, I think I got a crash, so I ended up finishing far back. But
it is pretty aggressive in the way that steers in, but it's definitely handleable.
It was weird. I just got a kick of that third input of steering. It just kicked my rear out and just spun. I'm pretty sure I did that every lap though. I don't think there was much difference to that every lap. Like
for me,
that chicane is nasty.
Just watching on your streams like that exact thing happens to me if I go in. If I go in too fast, like say like a brake slightly too late, like a millisecond too late, or like I'm not in the brake fully, or a downshift too late. If I go in too fast and turn the steering, the car snaps round. And it's such a tiny margin for me, that corner. I just braked early every time.
Yeah, no, that corner is really, really bad. I think I did brake early though. I don't know. It was weird. Sorry, I forgot about push to talk. It was really odd.
Do you actually get like the team championship? Do you get that on the form as well? Like
I think it's fine. I mean, I still get points because even if I had finished last, which I did.
No, I think we did.
Yeah, I know we should be fine.
rciq is out as well, and I finished before Orbit Door.
So you're right. Yeah, rciq. Yeah, okay, that's shitty actually. That's a good point.
Hey, I got a question, but yeah.
I was just gonna say I'm heading out.
Okay.
Good season, you guys.
Well, yeah,
it was fun.
All right, man.
And it was awesome to watch the commentary, and thank you very much for being willing to
thanks,
take the time to do it. That because it benefits all of us. So thanks.
I agree.
All right, guys.
Yeah, you too, and so
yeah, but I mean,
possibly see you guys next season. Right?
You can commentate like GT5. You can like commentate GT5 or something as well, too.
Yeah, maybe I'll do that. I'll see. All right, guys. Keep it frosty.
See you later,
man.
See ya.
Cheers, mate.
I'm sure I'll see him
I
around
did
some
the
more.
similar thing what Timo was talking about. Like I felt quite confident in my qualifying pace. I knew I could do a 35.3 something.
He's talking about braking.
For a 35.5.
He's talking about braking. Brake. No, I'm fine. I brake fine.
And then
my braking has
invalidated
nothing
my
to do
next
with
one and the one
I think I just
after
turned
that
in a
to jump
little
the
bit
pits,
early.
Came out 5 minutes to go. I basically had one lap where my tires were cold, and the other lap
I was
had one try at it with the tires hot.
Turn in.
It was so
and
intense.
No, that looked normal.
Normally I screw that up.
At full speed, that looks normal. That looks completely normal. It just suddenly breaks out out of nowhere.
Did you say that it was 1 point?
It wasn't steering.
I don't really understand.
Like my left rear just didn't want to grip when it touched the curb. It touched the curb in a weird way.
Pretty sure it's 1 point.
It's almost like
I'm still waiting to see
more oversteer than normal into there, and as soon as it touched the curb, it just spat it out.
They are updated though, and it says that it's 7 point gap.
It's not updated because it's still the DNS.
That's what I'm wondering. If it caught the curb when there was internal
that's why
wheel slip.
I'm so confused then.
It's possible.
Okay, so you would have been.
So just for reference, let me go to another lap and let's just see what I did in that chicane.
Yeah, then I would have won, I think, because I have more wins. I had to win and get pole, and I won and I didn't get pole.
No, actually.
Or he needed to be third.
There we go, perfect.
No, I do you know something? Actually, I think if you got pole, you still wouldn't have won it because you did have more wins.
I didn't step the front left wheel over as far on the curb this time.
And he's got 3 seconds.
But like, you see what I mean? I'm still doing the same thing with the steering. It's exactly the same thing.
No, I have 3 wins. Not that. No.
Just understeered a little bit more.
You got 2?
I feel like I was doing the same thing every time. I don't feel like that was.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Then we're tied, and then I have 3 wins, and he has 2 wins. Oh no, 1 win. Yeah. So that's
Oh my god! Please Twitch. I'm hitting the arrow key.
Yeah. So Sepp Cook he thought all of this out. He loves Excel a lot. So
I think I just rewinded way too far because I clicked it a bunch of times.
Could you have done like a Hamilton and tried to back him up?
No.
See, that's the same. But that time I got a little oversteer into there, so I countersteered a bit.
Or it's 18, I don't know.
And I'm turning in again on exit. Like that's normal. I don't know, man. I don't think this is. I think this is a Project Cars thing again. I think this is a project. I don't think this is me. I think this is Project Cars physics again.
I was hoping that Kuza would get him because the Kuza overtook midweek, and I think then he spun or something. Because I saw the Kuza like closing in on midweek, and then
a bit wider that time. You can see there I got a little bit of overkill.
Like 3 seconds to leaky. Like
sorry,
maybe he can do it. You know.
I hate to keep deafening these guys. What happened there? I think I remember when this happened. I thought I was going to spin here. Because I went wide. And this is what was happening when I remember I was practicing for this when the race was actually supposed to happen during like the round 4, like way earlier in the season. I realized every time I came in here too wide and you end up drifting out wide and not cutting the apex, you get no grip out here. And you can see my rear breaks out right there. Feels like it's going to spin. And then it kind of snaps back. And when you're coming into the next chicane and the level on the track is changing, it gets really scary. And I was trying to avoid the outside all I could. And it's weird because it seems like that actually is part of what caused the spin. That is just a nasty chicane. That is not a chicane that's built for cars, man. I mean, like, same thing here, right? It's going to probably cut the apex. No, I actually did. I was understeering quite a bit at that stage. Let me, like, jump way back here. Like, when I actually had a lot of grip. I know near the end of the race I had a lot of grip, too. But that's when I started learning that I need to cut in, turn in a bit later. Sorry, earlier. No, later, yeah. Like, that looks look at this. This looks like a photocopy of when I spun. Seriously. I wish I could rewind. That'd be really nice. Twitch, please. To me, that looks like a photocopy of my spin. And it's completely stable. Bang, bang, bang. That is, like, you're not going to get closer than that. I don't get it. I don't get this fucking game. It's so weird. I don't know. It just decides to kill you sometimes. That looks like a photocopy. What are you gonna do? Like, watch. Just watch this. This looks exactly the same to me. I get a little, you know what? I get a little bit more front grip here, and it turns in a bit more aggressively. But it wasn't oversteering. It wasn't oversteering until the very end of that curb. What are you going to do? No, I don't think there was more curb, though. I think just the front gripped up more. That's all it was. The front gripped up more on turn-in for whatever reason. Maybe because I had dirty air from... actually, yeah, that might have been a factor. You know, Oblitor having been right in front of me, it might have been dirty air, because that is a pretty high-speed corner. To me, it looks the same. It looks like the car had the same positioning. It's just, I think the front had more grip. Like, right there, you can see the front has more grip right away. And maybe that's when that third input of steering, because the front had more grip, it just put it too far. I'm just saying, I think the inputs look identical. And the car position looks almost identical as well. Anyway, does anything happen after that? I don't think anything happens after that, does it? My pace was just shit for the rest of it, basically. Until, like, lap, what, 25 or something.
Like, good to play some...
You know why my race was shit? I wasn't wearing my lucky bracelets. That's why. I've never forgotten to put those on.
Yeah. A whole
Just
lot,
sitting
because
here.
that's not going to say anything. Like, your results in the tier, like, if you can actually compete in that tier, that means so much more.
My result from previous season wasn't very good because I missed 2 races, and I was even less consistent than this season. I had, you know, a terrible race every.
You see,
like,
but again, look,
races,
it's the same inputs, but I get
2.
understeer.
So I finished.
I get understeer
18th.
right there, understeer.
I had some good races.
I think it must have been the dirty air.
And near the podium.
Dirty air was just enough to put it over the edge.
I wasn't too consistent. So
and the rear tires didn't like the way that the bump was. Yeah, exactly. The shock on the curb.
But anyway, Oblitor got placed here, and
there's the shock on the curb plus the dirty air. I think. I still don't think it's justified. I have almost maximum aero.
Even if I qualified to tier 1 myself.
I didn't have locked rears.
Yeah, well, tier 2 is more fun anyway. We got more people turning up for races and stuff.
That's all I got to say.
And I can actually, I can actually compete for something. There, I'm just hoping to catch the aliens. I mean, some of the guys put so much work in it. I mean, I have a life. I don't have, like, all day, all week to to practice, and some of those guys do. So,
and even some of the fast guys actually don't practice at all too. It's weird.
Yeah, they say that, but even Jarde said, like, I've seen him say on stream, I've done like no practice, but then you see him like in a lobby with some people, right? It's with the ACR lobby, which is locked.
Yeah, and
hours. Like, so.
Yeah, there's no way that you can. I mean, like,
anyway.
Of course, he's very talented though. But
I think that's it.
Still. The same with the Heidi. Do you know how much the Heidi practices? It's insane. He's always he's always in the private lobby with a password on it, and it's.
Super respect to the Heidi for the car. I mean,
yeah,
like, total surprise. Total surprise. Nobody expected this.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Not sure. I don't know.
You can like.
I don't know about the curb thing, Faceless.
It was
weird.
You can compete
it was
with,
weird.
Maybe not like of course a Bentley or something is going to be tough. But...
I always thought it's nice to drive, but it doesn't have the pace. I mean, I tried the car a couple times, and I felt really good in it, and I liked the sound, the way it drives, but I didn't get any good results in it, and somehow he did. So he's very dedicated and very good driver.
He must have just hit the sweet spot with the setup. I mean, for me, because I've tried I'm a crazy BMW fanboy, so I've tried the Z4 a bunch of times, and I managed to get it so that it was within half a second a lap of what I can do in the M6, but it's so much harder to drive. It's so on the edge the whole time, but it's one of the most tunable cars in the game. Like the springs can go from really quite soft to incredibly stiff. It's get like you can move the weight around, you can adjust the caster and stuff. It's like, I mean, it is.
Do you know where the replays are saved?
I mean, it's just because
you guys know where the replays are saved.
Avenues to change it. It's also so hard to find a perfect setup for it. I would love to have a look at what he's did with it, but I'm sure
media.
Yeah, I considered it for this season.
When he does hot
see if this works.
Setup as well, I think. No, I think so.
Hey,
I think he's also like at that point, like
see if it actually loads.
I don't know, like
restart my game, maybe
2.5 seconds quicker than any of us in here, probably. Nah, maybe not. No, maybe.
There you go. I got a replay.
All of us, but
Storm was nice enough to send me a replay.
I don't know.
I just want to see the first corner incident on the replay. Watching my, I already watched my spins. I already know what happened.
You have to. I mean, it might be skill.
I just wish I could jump through.
I mean, it surely
I'd watch
skill,
my second spin. My first spin there's nothing to see. Second spin there might actually be.
Over time. You're not like skill is different as talent.
At some point,
although this is from Storm's point of view, this isn't from my point of view.
Dedication,
shouldn't be a big difference.
Yeah, very true. Yeah, well, I do this for hobby. So. No, I'm just gonna wait for ACC to be honest and sign up as a reserve and hope to be a reserve for tier 2. To be honest, I'm really probably not gonna show up if I get placed as reserve in tier 1. I just don't really feel that, to be honest. Like, this is just such a we're still in here talking to each other. In tier 1, it would have been empty, and everyone would be talking to the stream.
Well, there's Andrex in social lobby.
Okay, so this is what I was saying.
Would be fun to just nuke
This is
him
just
with
easy to do.
wall
They're not
bomb.
even look at this. They're not even breaking
I
yet.
feel
These guys are
like
already
if
long
you
breaking.
Get, reserve.
Like Nui goes outside. These guys just go inside. They weren't really trying to. You just get pulled
like
that way. Yeah, they
someone
break really
that
late.
You have to put
Oh,
someone
then there's a
effort
weird little
in
lag
it.
touch there. Yeah,
If
they're
you want
you can already
to
see
show
this is
up.
an accident
I
waiting to
feel
happen.
like it's
Shooter knows it
way
too.
easier to
Damn.
just show up.
Nui just didn't know he was there.
You know.
I think that was you know what? I think that actually wasn't Shooter's bad. I think that was actually Nui's bad.
Yeah, well, I think
The Shooter
like,
was well alongside at that point.
Doesn't really matter where, even if you're reserved.
I can't.
Doesn't
Why do
really
I?
matter where
I
you're
don't
gonna
have any fucking control.
race in and like stand in, I guess. But you do need to put in at least like 1 hour of practice, I think, to just like keep the car on the track. So
Okay,
you
I don't know,
put
maybe
everyone
not.
off and stuff.
Okay, maybe not. Maybe not.
Just for your own, like, there's no point. Yeah, like if you do no
In slow
practice at
motion,
all,
that looked a lot different.
Sometimes that happens though, because if you're still competing in
It
championship,
it looks like he collides with his door though, not with his rear
If you
wheel.
have the time, I do think you should do like an hour of practice or something.
Yeah, of course. But
Of course,
you know,
M6 being the tank it is,
if
I don't
you
think he
put
took any
1 hour
damage.
of practice in tier 1, you might just get someone.
It would happen to
distract
Oblitor
yourself.
as well. I think he just
Tier
spun on the
2,
curb.
You might just
Yep, that's
have
weird.
a fight with someone
Look at this.
who's struggling.
Look at that! Wow!
Or you gotta hope that it's a
Cold
track that
tires.
you already have set
Wow,
up
that
for
is crazy.
Previous
That is the
endeavors, so.
weirdest spin.
Although there's probably
Wow.
a patch.
It was getting on the
in
brakes.
between,
As soon as he
you
got
know,
on the brakes,
when you have created the setup.
then I'm pretty sure I got a
when
touch
you
too,
need it,
right?
so
Somehow.
Yeah.
It's no longer
Man.
good. I mean, I had so many setups for the Lambo from last season. I had to throw them all away because one patch just ruined them.
I literally have just one setup, which I just a
Didn't
base
get
setup that I
touched.
almost use for all the races.
What?
Like, and then of course I tune the tires, pressure.
Could have sworn I got touched.
To like the weather.
It
and stuff.
really, my force feedback went really weird
But
right there.
Apart from that, like not much. And the wing, of course, like.
That
but
is
that's
odd.
But suspension, no.
You're leaving again?
I think middle of
I
the
know, you just
season,
got home
somewhere
now.
around Brno,
See ya.
I finally had a setup that works pretty much everywhere for the AMG. But for the Lambo last season in tier 1, I couldn't. I mean, Lambo is a bit more difficult, a bit more tricky because you don't have that front splitter adjustable. So you need to. Sometimes you need to find more mechanical grip in the front. Sometimes
that looks
you need to make
so
the rear
weird.
a little bit loose.
From
and
his
that
point of
depends
view,
on
that
the
looks
track,
even
on the
weirder. If it was
temperature,
from
you
my
know,
point of view, it would explain
there's
it a bit more.
always-
But there's just
I mean, there's
nothing,
always
nothing,
so
nothing
much
spin.
work before each race to find the sweet spot.
That looks super weird.
Oh man,
It made a lot more sense from
I
my
really
point of
want to race now. I'm just sitting here listening to setups and everything. I love that shit.
Just pick the same car that other people pick.